So next topic after the algorithm is an flowchart. Flowchart we can define as flowchart is an diagrammatic representation of an algorithm. To represent the algorithm, so we have another method, that is the flowchart. That is, whatever we are writing in the algorithm, those will be written inside some of the symbols, so that it will be clear for our understanding. That's why we have defined this flowchart concept. Using these flowchart symbols, we can denote the algorithm very easily, and it will be very clear for the understanding purposes. So in this flowchart, to represent the diagrammatic format for an algorithm, we are using some of the symbols to represent the flowchart. So let me write symbols that are used in the flowchart. So first symbol we are going to use is arrow. That is, we are calling it as flow line. This line will be used, or this line is used to indicate the flow of connecting symbols. It is going to indicate flow of connecting symbols. So if you want to transfer from one symbol to another symbol, there should be a link between one symbol to another symbol. That link will be provided by using this flow line. Next symbol is this shape, we are calling it as terminal, or we can call it as stop and start. So this symbol is used to stop and start the flowchart. If you want to start any flowchart for any program, first symbol you need to use is this terminal symbol. It is used to represent starting and ending of the flowchart. So next symbol after this we are going to see is input and output operation. So this is the symbol we are going to use for input as well as output operation. So this symbol, this particular symbol is used for input and output operations. If you want to represent any input function or any output function operations in an algorithm, then you are going to use this symbol. This symbol is used for input and output operation. So after this input and output, we have another symbol, that is a square symbol. That square symbol we are calling it as processing. Processing is nothing but this symbol, this particular symbol is used for arithmetic operations. What is arithmetic operations? Arithmetic operations are nothing but the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Those are the arithmetic operations. So to use any arithmetic operations in our program, to represent that arithmetic operations in the flow chart, that is processing. For the processing you need to use this square symbol. So after this, next you are going to see is a decision box. This symbol we are calling it as decision. So this decision is used for the representation of operations, in which we can define whether the condition is true or false. To tell the condition is true or false, at that cases we are going to use this decision symbol. So to represent the operations in which we have two alternatives for this. So we can call it as, here we can take true and here we can take false. So For one decision box, we are having two alternatives, that is true operations and false operations. To represent these type of operations, you have to use this diagonal box, and that diagonal box in the flowchart we are calling it as decision box. So after decision box, we have a circle. Circle is nothing but on page connector. To connect from one page, that is after writing the flowchart, if you want to connect one page to another page, so to connect this one page to another page, we are using this circle symbol. It is used for joining of different flow lines. Already we have seen what is mean by flow line. Flow line is a flow of connecting of symbols. So that two flow line symbols are connected. For the joining of two connected symbols, we have to use the circle symbol, that is small circle you have to use. This is used to join different flow lines. So next we have an off page connector. So offline page connector symbol is this one. You have to represent the off page connector symbol in this manner. Off page connector. So this connector is used to connect flowchart portions of different pages, not the same page. It is going to connect the different flowchart pages. Those will be connected by using this symbol. So let me write here. This off page connector is used to connect flowchart portion on different pages. Next symbol we are using is last symbol. It is same like an processing symbol, but one small difference here we are using is for the edges we have to draw the line. So in this manner we have to draw this. So this symbol, this particular symbol is, we are calling it as predefined process function. This symbol is used to represent the group of statements. It is used to represent some group of statements. That group of statements are performing only one task. So let me take, so this predefined process function is nothing but it is a group of statements, means all the predefined function process statements are grouped together to perform one specific task. So to perform one specific task, they are going to group together. So at that situations you need to use this particular symbol. So these are the symbols we are using in the flowchart. Let me explain once again. So see here. First example is to draw a flowchart for the addition of two numbers. Add two numbers means here we have to perform the addition for the two numbers. Suppose you are going to take number 1 and number 2. So to perform this addition for the number 1 and number 2, you have to do num1 plus num2. So this is a process of addition. So both number 1 and number 2 you have to add together and you have to write that particular result in the sum. So for this we will write then flowchart. So first, to write any flowchart, first process you need to do is, first you have to get into a mind that first starting of any algorithm and ending of any flowchart, you should use only the oval symbol for the start. So in the algorithm, first we will write step 1 equal to start. So in the similar way, in the flowchart also, first we are writing the start, but we are writing the start in an one box, or we are using this start symbol, we are writing the start symbol inside one symbol. What is that symbol we are using? Terminal symbol we are using. First I have started. Next, this is an flow line. So to connect one symbol to the another symbol, we have to use the flow line. Next, to add these two numbers, that is num1 and num2, first I have to declare that variables. So that declaration I'll be writing here in this box. Declare variables num1, num2 and also sum. Why? Because after addition of number 1 and number 2, those two values should be stored in number. So we have to declare this variable also. So next, we are using the same flow line to connect with the another symbol. Next we have to, after declaration of and variables, we have to read that particular variable. So I am writing here, read num1, that is number 1, and num2, that is number 2. So same flow line I am using here after flow line. So after I am reading this two numbers, I have to do the addition. For to perform the addition, sum equal to num1 plus num2. Num1 plus num2. So after that addition, that is, if you want to give the values, you can give the values of number 1 and number 2. So after performing the addition, this complete statement, after performing this addition, it is going to store that value in the sum variable. Okay. Next, after storing the value in the sum variable, we have to display the sum. Display sum. Then sum value will be display, or you can use the print statement also. Both are similar. So display sum means it is going to give the value of the sum. So we have completed and we have written all the statement code, and at the last, same the starting symbol which we have used, same we have to use for the ending also, that is terminal symbol. You have to stop the flowchart. So this is the process how I have written the example for the flowcharts. In the similar way only, you can write any type of flowchart by using these symbols. Okay.